Oh, achievements. You know that sound? Just that wee ba-ding. Oh my goodness, I need to hear it so much. There's two types of Xbox gamers out there. People who go for achievements and people who haven't yet started going for achievements. If you're the type of person who hunts achievements in your games, then you'll probably have a story of the one achievement that you found ridiculously hard and went to really silly lengths to get. So I asked people to share the hardest achievements that they had this week, and oh my goodness, just blood pressure was rising even just reading it. Anyways, let's roll the intro and we'll get into it. So before we get started, I want to let everyone know of a brand new way of supporting the channel. So recently I became a Microsoft affiliate, which means that you can use any of the links in the description to renew your Xbox Live Gold or your Game Pass, and the channel gets a small kickback. So really it means that for the exact same prices you would be paying anyway, you can also help support the channel. 1-1. And as always, you can also support the channel by hitting the subscribe button down below or following me over on Twitch where I stream 2 days a week. Anyways, let's get into the video. It's gonna be a good one. And also, as you're watching, comment down below and let me know if you have any ridiculously hard achievements, or if you have any of these achievements, or if you have any tips for getting hard achievements, because my goodness, achievements are sometimes just so hard. Anyways, the first comment that was left on our community day post this week was from Rough Wars, who said, "I'm one of the few with the seriously achievement in Gears. Oh my god, dude, that 50G was graft." Now this is a pretty big one to start off with, because I mean seriously, in Gears is where 50 gamerscore, and it is got by killing 10,000 people in versus ranked matches. That's insane. Now the one thing is that I recently tried to play Gears 1, ended up having to play Gears 3 for a video instead. It should be like popping up here now. And I couldn't find a single game on Gears 1 on either not ranked, or any other ranked that they have. Ultimately the Gears Online is pretty dead, so unless you have a friend to boost with for about 400 hours or so, there's no way that you're getting this achievement naturally anymore. So anybody that has the seriously achievement now, I think they're pretty much just going to be the only people who are ever going to have it. Also, I think there was a seriously achievement in all Gears of War, so like Gears 2 had seriously 2, then seriously 3, 4 and so on. I wonder if there's anybody out there that has them all. That would be a lot of Gears of War hours, my goodness. Now one of the most common that popped up in the comments was for Call of Duty 4 Mile High Club, Scott Griffin's Retro Reclaimer, and our own Discord C Martin. Discord links are down in the description, by the way. All shared stories of how ridiculous that this achievement is to get. Now if you're like me, whenever you boot up a game for the first time, you always have a wee sneaky look in the achievements. You'll not see what the secret ones are, you'll just take a look at the normal achievements and see exactly how much work you're going to have to put in to unlock some of these. And to be honest, when I first saw Mile High Club, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. The description for Mile High Club simply reads, "Skydive to safety on veteran difficulty." It is much more than just skydiving on veteran, my goodness. I'll let the comment left by Retro Reclaimer do all of the explaining. The Mile High Club achievement on COD 4 Modern Warfare, first you have to complete the game on veteran difficulty to get to the bonus mission at the end, and finish that mission within a very limited time frame. It took me 3 hours over and over again just on that mission. Your adrenaline is so high that when it comes to the slow motion part where you take a shot at the last terrorist, I get trigger happy and shoot the hostage, having to start all over again. Definitely the hardest achievement I've ever achieved. I tried this once on just someone else's like account that they beat on veteran because I'm such a Call of Duty scrub, but I can't even beat the game on I think normal. But yeah, this is ridiculous. It's so punishing. You have like a time limit. It's closed corridors. There's guys all over the place. You have to make like a headshot at the very end in slow motion without hitting a hostage. Then you gotta like skydive out the window. My goodness, this is one of those achievements that is just a badge of honor for anybody that has taken the time and skill to sit down and actually get this achievement. Well done to everybody who did. It's not something I think I'll ever end up doing. Oh my goodness, I'm shuddering at the thought of spending that many hours trying to like complete that level. It would just drive me insane. And the last comment I'm going to pick out from the community day post this week comes from Matthew McNichol, who said, "I beat Minecraft. Every version of Minecraft on the Xbox. Quarantine is doing wonders for me." Now, whenever you hear that someone beat Minecraft on Xbox and got all the achievements, that's pretty impressive. There's an absolute ton of achievements. There's like well over 2,000 for Minecraft on the Xbox. Then you realize that there are multiple Minecrafts on Xbox. Here's the full list of Minecraft games that have achievements. Now, while I'm sure Matthew didn't do every single one of these, there are multiple games here that you would have to complete in order to complete every Xbox Minecraft. Minecraft. So I think the impressiveness from this comes from not only getting every single achievement, all of which involve ridiculous amounts of grinding, getting materials, building weird structures, completing weird feats of, I don't know, engineering, block engineering, but you would also have to do it multiple times for each game. And not only that, but if you play Minecraft seriously, you'll start to notice the subtle differences between versions as well, because they're all slightly different versions, which means something that works in one game might not work exactly the same way in another. This would just be one of those achievements that would leave me like second guessing myself all the time, and I wouldn't even know like which game that I was up to date on. It would just be a nightmare to try and complete. So there we go, that was some of the comments that were left on the Community Day post. So in case anybody isn't aware, Community Day is a video just like this one every week where we just ask a question, run a poll, and just make a video on it where we all get to have our say. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to get involved in next week's Community Day. And as always, thank you for everybody that commented down below. I love making these videos, and I definitely couldn't make them without the input from the community. So thanks again. So the time has come then for me to mention 2 achievements that I spent way too long getting. My goodness, whenever I seen the icons for these achievements, whenever I was like taking the screenshots for this video, my goodness, that brought back some really harsh memories. So the first achievement that I want to mention is the marathon achievement for Trials HD, worth a whopping huge, gargantuan, unfathomable 40 gamer points. This is the most work I've ever done for like a small sub 100 gamer score achievement. Oh my god, what am I doing? So the description for this achievement reads: the player has completed the ultimate endurance achievement without any faults. Now, this achievement was so highly regarded that it had been patched multiple times to make it easier, which is really annoying whenever you spend months of your life trying to get good at it and then find out that they patch it to make it easier. Why would you do it, RedLynx? Why? So the version of the achievement that I ended up getting was after the first patch, of which I think no one actually completed it because it was pretty much as close to impossible as you're gonna get. Basically, what Ultimate Endurance was in the game was a tournament of just levels. It's basically just a group of levels that you have to play one after the other. Ultimate Endurance meant having to do this tournament without having any faults whatsoever, so absolutely perfect. Sounds like something you could train yourself to do until you play Trials and realize that it is just a completely wacky physics-based motorcycle 2D explosion game. Not only that, but the levels are pretty unforgiving. It's not just a case of driving from the start to the end while avoiding obstacles. You have to make pinpoint accurate jumps one after the other for about 15 levels in a row, some of which are the hardest levels in the game. I got so obsessed with doing this achievement that I had to sit on a specific seat in the room to actually complete the achievement, because all of my timings were based on the angle that I was looking at the TV at. It was a weird time. Whenever it finally popped, I think it was the longest I went without playing Xbox afterwards. I think I did take a while off and just kind of like go out and see the sunshine again. But also, as a nice bonus for getting the marathon achievement, not only did you get the 40 gamer score, but you also got awarded with exclusive in-game items for the next Trials game. It's kind of their way of saying like, well done for completing this ridiculous achievement, and we'll try not to do that again. And finally, on to one of the most annoying achievements that I had to get. I wanted to include this on the list because it wasn't just a feat of trying to, you know, get good at a game in order to beat it. Sometimes achievements can just be unfair. And this is certainly one of those moments. My goodness. If you're like me, then you won't like whenever a gamer score ends in a number that isn't divisible by 5. I've tried explaining this to some people that don't do achievements, and yeah, it seems that we're just weird, but still, it's just so annoying. So anybody that has looked through any number of achievement lists can probably tell that the unofficial rule of thumb is that achievements are divisible by 5, which means that your gamer score generally will always end in a 5 or a 0. But every so often, you just get a weird rogue game developer that goes, I think this achievement should be worth 31 points. Why would you do it? What? Why? So I ended up sitting and playing Final Fantasy 13-2 way back whenever it first came out in, I think, 2012. And I was loving the game. I actually thought it was really good. I was a big fan of Final Fantasy 13. It wasn't the massive Final Fantasy experience that loads of people had expected from the series, but I still had loads of fun playing it. So whenever the sequel came out, I was like, yeah, give me more of the same, I'm all for it. But this game had weird odd numbered achievements, and I was like, it's okay, I 100% completed the last one, I'll just 100% complete this one. Nah, that's not how it works. One achievement that I spent so long getting in order to even out my achievement score was an achievement called Serendipity, which said, amassed a fortune in casino coins. doesn't really sound that bad until you realize what a fortune really is and how the casino actually works. So let me flesh out the explanation for you. Amassed a fortune, i.e. 10,000 casino coins on a slot machine that pays out small amounts of casino coins and is also, by the way, completely random. There's no luck modifiers, there's no secret switch on the back that your character can hit to like make it work better. You literally just have to sit, rubber band your controller and let this thing spin. But not only that, the slot machine doesn't work like a regular slot machine. It's not just a case of getting the jackpot. Once you get one jackpot, you enter into like a hyper mode. Then once you get a jackpot on hyper mode, you have to then go into a super hyper mode. Then on super hyper mode, you have to get like another 2 jackpots in order to make the 10,000. Now, that also sounds like a ridiculous amount of luck, but wait, there's more. Each level of hyperness in this slot machine costs more money for another spin, which means that you'll be losing more and more each time that you're going for consecutive jackpots. I think I spent 3 days rubber banding my controller like a few weeks ago in order to finally get rid of that odd achievement score that I had for about 8 years. It was a hard time. My poor Xbox One X just had to sit there and just grind out random Xbox 360 slot machines for 3 days. It's something I'm not really that proud of. Anyways, now that I've kind of washed myself of all of that achievement effort that we had to put on, my goodness, it still hurts. Thank you for watching this video. As I said before, I absolutely love making community day videos, so make sure to get subscribed to get involved in next week's community day video. And also, as a reminder, I stream 2 days a week over on Twitch, so make sure to follow me there to be notified whenever I go live. So as always, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.